Hi everybody and welcome to our next video. How would you like to camp at this super cool place for free? Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it, along with not one but two misfortunes we had during this stop. We are Kyle and Nicole, avid travelers from Michigan. In 2021, Kyle quit his job and we have been traveling across North America in our travel trailer while I continue to work full-time from the road. We love to create content showing amazing destinations, things to do, free camping spots, and RV life. We hope you will like, subscribe, and comment on our videos and join us for these fantastic adventures. You never know where we will pop up next.
So Nicole wanted to get our trailer driving down the road. So she flew her drone, hopped in the truck and tried to follow along. And then didn't realize there's a range limit on the drone. So it's just flying up all by itself and we can't retrieve it. So she's walking back to go get it. Trying to get one of the perfect shots. Didn't necessarily work out all that well. It's up there somewhere. I can actually see it, but because of the sun, I'm sure no one else will be able to.
I got my drone back. That was pretty annoying. Apparently that's the longest distance flight that I have ever taken, because this is not something that I've run into before. Apparently my little drone's limit is 6,558 feet. Lucky for me, this road has had no traffic except for once I got my drone back. There were like 3 cars that went by, and one was even towing a trailer, and they pulled over and asked us if we were okay as we were just walking back to our truck. So kind of funny, and I don't know, I think my shots were still pretty cool, and now I have a cool story. So we are in California, headed to a little place in the middle of nowhere called Trona Pinnacles. If you do a lot of boondocking, there's a good chance you've heard of this place. This will be our first time here, and I'm super excited because up until yesterday, I didn't plan to come here, so it's pretty spur of the moment. We are turning right off of 178 onto Pinnacles Entrance Road. Headed to the Trona Pinnacles. 5 miles. Washboard Road. Here we go. We have about 1 mile down, 4 miles to go, and out there in the distance we can see the little pinnacles. Probably not going to be so little once we get up there. At about 3 miles in, we've entered some sand, and driver report says it's noticeable, but he doesn't think we're going to get stuck. It only lasted about 0.3 miles. At 0.9 miles to go, we got a little bit of some larger rocks. We have made it to Trona Pinnacles in Trona, California. This is BLM land. It is a national natural monument. It is so cool. I have seen so many times people posting pictures of their rig in the pinnacles, and every time I'm a sucker and I click on them and I'm like, where is that? Trona Pinnacles. And so I'm finally here. This was not on my list for this trip, and that's so exciting because we just kind of go wherever we feel like. And the other cool thing is there's this huge area right here where people can camp. Right now there's nobody in here. If you feel adventurous, you can venture up into the pinnacles and maybe get tucked in there. I'm not feeling that right now. In a few weeks we're actually gonna be heading home, and so I need to just have a smooth sailing trip from here on out. We have a problem. We ran over a nail and it's quickly oozing. Yeah. Ugh. Damn it.
That's why we got a spare.
This is one of our brand new tires too. Ah. Oh my gosh, the scariest thing just happened. I am just inside, I'm doing dishes, we're having a nice conversation, and all of a sudden, a huge boom, the camper shook, and I like, what is going on? There is like a fighter jet, there's a military base somewhere nearby, and that fighter jet took off, and I swear it must have taken off right next to my camper. It was like the scariest thing, and I don't see it, I hear it, and I'm really hoping that I can get it on camera. The other super cool thing about camping here is you get awesome Verizon cell service. Look, we are getting 3 bars of 5G, 162 megs down, 19 megs up. That is awesome service for being right here. It is the next morning here at Trona Pinnacles. Last night there was one other camper that pulled in, a little rental Class C parked over here, and then that's all. We've got nice sunshine, we've got our solar panels out, and it's a beautiful day to go exploring in here. The first thing I'm gonna do is there's a little cave up here. I'm gonna go check that out. Some nice pretty yellow flowers in the desert here. Well, I made it to the cave, and I brought a flashlight with me because it looks like you can go inside. But it doesn't look like I need a flashlight because it's not very deep. All right, there it is. I'm not sure what the point of this was, but it's pretty neat. I'm walking inside a pinnacle. Right next to the cave, it looks like a small trail here. I'm gonna take that one up. Ooh. We made it to the center. So I know some cars like to camp right here in the middle. If you can make it, I'm not sure if we would be able to make it with our rig. And this right here is the road that encircles the perimeter. We'll walk that later. We are here at the very beginning of December, and right now it's about 50 degrees outside, but the sun makes it feel nice and warm. And last night it actually got to 32 degrees. Today's only supposed to get to about 60, but again, similar for temperature at night. So I'm on the ground of this circle here, and I can see why there's the allure of people camping right here in the middle of the pinnacles. It's a bit unlevel for a big rig. You could probably do it if you really wanted to, but I also think if you're gonna camp in here, like, you're kind of blocking the view for others. It's pretty cool being down here, and I wouldn't come down here if there's just like a rig set up in here. There's also a ton of glass shards and broken glass bottles, so there's probably a good chance for a flat tire. And you know, we like to get the flat tires. This view is looking south. There are 3 side-by-sides over there, but I know that there's a lot of trails around. It's pretty cool. Being here reminds me of when we were in City of Rocks in New Mexico, and they had those big boulders that you can just wander around and actually get lost like I did and need your partner to find my friend to locate where you are. But City of Rocks is super cool because you just had these towering rocks and big boulders around you, and this is very similar. You have these big pinnacles, and there's so many random trails, and they don't really lead to anywhere. It's just a trail through this wilderness here. It's really nice. It is super cool. Rising from the bottom of what was once an ancient lake bed, the Trona Pinnacles represent one of the most unique geological landscapes in the California desert. Over 500 of these tufa or calcium carbonate spires are spread out over a 14 square mile area. These features range in size from small coral-like boulders to several that top out at over 140 feet tall. At one point, the spot we are standing was once under 640 feet of water. So this road right here, if you come in through the main camping area and just continue past it, you'll come right over this little hill. The road isn't bad, and then there's this huge flat spot to camp. Any size rig could get here, and this is a really nice spot to camp if you don't want to be in that main camping area. Camping at Trona Pinnacles has been super awesome. I'm so glad that we came here. We only had a quick 2 nights here, but you could definitely spend so much more time. And we stuck to the main camping area, but there are so many other campsites around. Some are good, some are bad. You have to watch out where you drive because sometimes some of the road gets a little washed out. But this place is totally awesome. If you've got dirt bikes, if you've got an ATV, you could spend days here. You can even just explore in your own vehicle, or you can just hike around. There's so many trails everywhere. The scenery is beautiful. Awesome Verizon cell service. Hardly anybody here. It was a perfect find for us. So thank you for watching this video. We hope that you might be able to make your way out here. And if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and help us grow.